Hello Aries, Jessica here with Cardinal Signs. Welcome to your decision reading. This reading is going to run roughly from mid-July through to mid-August. And we're going to be looking at two paths, two options. So I'd like you to take a moment and just take a time to think about what it is that you are deciding on. What are your options? And I'd like you to assign one of your choices to be represented by path 1 and one of your choices to be represented by path 2. When you feel ready, we can begin. First message coming in for path 1. There are many layers to this path. These layers are going to be peeled back, and more information is going to be revealed to you as time goes on, and eventually, with patience and persistence, you will be able to get to the heart of the matter, to the truth. For path 2, I feel like this path is just launching forward, taking off like a rocket. It's very fast energy. It doesn't feel like there's going to be much time for you to be able to sit and chew on it and mull it over. You're going to need to have a black and white answer at the ready. Yes, I'm in. No, I'm not. It's one or the other, and it's pretty quick. So let's see. What does Aries need to know about a choice or decision to be made? Running from mid-July through to mid-August. Cards are very jumpy. What does Aries need to know about path 1 and path 2? Messages of guidance for Aries for path 1 and path 2. What does Aries need to know? Okay, overall energy for path 1. We have the 7 of Wands, stress. Two things to consider here. We have the 8 of Cups, letting go, paired with the Page of Cups, trust. Where this path could lead you, should you choose to go down it. We have the 5 of Cups, clinging to the past. And we have the 2 of Cups, friendliness. So much water energy going on here, very emotional. Overall energy for path 2, we have the Ace of Swords, consciousness. Two things to consider with this path. We have the 7 of Pentacles, and we have the Empress, creativity. If you chose to go down this path, where it might lead you. 9 of Swords, sorrow. And the 6 of Pentacles, compromise. Okay, starting with path 1, stress, 7 of Wands. So this card is about juggling a lot of different things, having a lot of different demands being placed upon you, and perhaps feeling overwhelmed by all of that. Perhaps finding yourself in a situation where you're not sure where to focus your energy, just because there's so much going on. You may be fearful of letting the ball drop. You may be stretched very thin. This card also talks about the 7 of Wands, about having to defend yourself. So you may need to defend your personal space. Maybe people are putting a lot on you and you need to be able to say no, because you've already got a lot on your plate and you need time to deal with it. So kind of drawing your line in the sand. As I said, a lot of emotions going on here. The general feeling is that of being overwhelmed. And we have the Eight of Cups paired with the Page of Cups. There's definitely the need, just looking at these cards, this is the letting go card. And we can see this Page of Cups is in free fall. They have let go. And now they're just waiting to see where they're going to end up, where they're going to land. This can be scary. Because there is a strong element of the unknown associated with these cards. But there is the need to put something in your past, to leave something in your past that has no place in your future. You can't carry it forward any longer. It could be a burden of some kind that has been causing you undue stress, and you are at the breaking point. And you have to summon up the courage to be able to say, no, I can't do this anymore. I need to let that go. It's not serving me. It's overwhelming. That could put other people into a tricky position, but for your own well-being, if that's your case, you have to put up those boundaries. You have to know when you have to hold firm and say no. There's fear within these cards. Fear of how people are going to look at you, how people are going to perhaps judge you for the decision that you have made. Fear of where this is going to put you. Where are you going to land? It's necessary, though. Where this would lead you, there's still a lot of resistance here, an unwillingness to let go of what you need to put in the past. It's almost like if you decided that you're going to let this go, there's going to be the tendency for it to kind of creep back into your life and tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, I'm still here. Can you do something for me? No, you have to make those very clear boundaries. So that's going to be something that you'll struggle with whatever this is trying to come back in, and you need to remain firm and strong within yourself. Ultimately, this is going to work out very well for you. You have the Two of Cups. So this is you having room and space to breathe and grow and expand, giving you the time and opportunity to do something that fulfills you, that nourishes you. This could actually bring in someone new into your life with this Two of Cups energy, someone that you are meant to spend more time with and get to know on a deeper level. So that may open up some time and space for you to explore a deeper connection with someone who is very important in your life. The time and space that you wouldn't have had if you kept on juggling all of this stuff. So something's got to go. For path 2, we have consciousness. We have the Ace of Swords. And this is good. The Ace of Swords brings in clarity, very clear information, knowledge and understanding that you need in order to be able to make your choice. And to feel good about it, to feel that you know all that you need to know, and you're able to proceed forward as a result of that. This is probably going to come to you from outside of yourself. So these can be messages coming in from people that you know. This can be guidance and advice coming in from people who care about you. This can also be guidance and advice coming in from spirit directly through you. You can see here emphasis on the upper chakras here, particularly the third eye chakra. So intuitive messages coming in. Now, there was a lot of propulsion, a lot of speed, momentum, rocket fast energy associated with this path. Yet we have the Patience card. So it's almost like hurry up and slow down. So it feels like there's going to need to be like that kind of split second yes or no asked of you, and then you're going to have to wait on something, whatever it might be. With the Empress here beside it, this is a creative process, and it's going to take some time to really flesh out this vision and to complete this creation. And it's a labor of love, really. I feel like you're just putting so much energy and passion and dedication into this, and feeling very fulfilled in this process here. Now, where this could lead you, it doesn't look like it's going to turn out the way that you had originally thought that it was going to. Your original vision is different from how it's going to turn out. That doesn't mean that it's bad, it just means it's different. There is disappointment. It's hard to come to reality with a sudden change. We may feel like the rug has been pulled out from under our feet, but ultimately I see you able to adapt and compromise. You're going to be able to come to some kind of mutually beneficial compromise once you get over the initial shock. I don't think that's going to last too long for you, and it's always nice to kind of have a heads up, when we get into something. Maybe this isn't going to look the way we thought it was ultimately, but I do see you being able to come to a conclusion that's going to work for you and the other people that are involved in this path. There's fairness here. There's give and take. If this is a very creative path for you, and I feel that for many of you it is, this is and a partnership potentially. Both of you are going to be putting in, or all parties involved are going to be putting in fairly equally. So you're not going to feel that you are carrying all of the weight here. But there is some kind of surprise change of events that are going to kind of, knock you off your feet for a moment, but you're going to be able to get back up and come to an agreeable solution. I'm going to pull an additional card of guidance for both of these paths, just to gain some further insight. What else does Aries... Oh, there it is. Okay. So protection. Yeah. If you take a look at this card, do you see her posture? How she is very firm, standing very tall, and she is saying no to something. That's enough. Enough of that. She's putting her hand down, or her foot down, very firmly, and holding it there, sticking to her guns. There might be two things that you need to say no to, or there may be multiple people that you have to answer to regarding this choice. But I see you being very firm, having a lot of inner strength, and being able to stick with your decision. Remember this card. If you decide to go down this path, and you're faced with this energy, where whatever it is comes creeping back into your life, or perhaps you begin to feel guilty, and think that you may need to begin putting energy back into that thing that you have let go, remember this card, okay? Remember that that strength and that conviction. What else does Aries need to know for path 2? Additional message of guidance for Aries. for path 2. Divine timing. Yeah. So I was seeing it happening very fast. Maybe it's not happening fast for all of you, but timing is critical with this path. And there is going to be a juncture where I feel like it's very much go time. It's yes or it's no. And you don't want to miss that train. So just be aware of that. Be on the lookout for those opportunities that come in because you don't want to miss them. For many of you, they are probably going to come in quite fast. And you're going to have to act on them. For others of you, you might have a little bit more wiggle room where you're able to, contemplate and consider it and mull it over. But timing is critical here. This is also, there's a sense of, this is very much like the Wheel of Fortune, so there's a sense of fatedness, or like it's meant to be. So you're meant to be considering this option. This option is meant to come into your life. That doesn't mean that you're meant to take it. Some of you are and some of you aren't. It's just that you are meant to have that option. There's always free will. So I can't make the choice for you, Aries. It's going to be different for everyone. You all have a very unique situation. What I do hope is that some of these messages have resonated with you and offered a little bit more food for thought, a little more clarity. So I want to thank you so much for watching, liking, and subscribing. I'd love to hear your comments down below, so don't be shy. And if you're interested in a personal reading with me, you can reach me at cardinalsignstarot@gmail.com, and we can go from there. There's also more information in the description box below. So I wish you the best of luck in making your decision. Take care of yourself, Aries, and I will see you again soon.